Hello everybody and welcome back to Dr. Ghost Games. If y'all are new to the channel, welcome. I'm Dr. Ghost and I make content for the game World of Warships Legends. Today we are gonna be back in the Alphonse Parseval, or the Auguste Parseval, whatever guys. No, seriously. Nariko this time is gonna be captaining this one. I don't like the Parseval enough to actually want to attempt to get a good game in it. So Nariko, community replay here. If you guys want to go check out also Nariko's channel, link in the description. Go check his channel out. He has a YouTube channel of his own. He's almost at 200 subs. Make sure to go give him some love over there. And without further ado, let's get right in this one. And we're going to talk about what's going to happen in this game. And we're also just going to, talk about the Parseval a little bit and why I prefer other carriers over the Parseval. Now, the Parseval obviously is notorious for having its beautiful AP bombs, which I find to be more inconsistent than actually beautiful. And there's going to be a lot of examples in Nariko's gameplay here that I'll be able to use. But no, seriously though, with all that being said though, Nariko does have a very good game here, and yeah, he does try his damnedest to win this game for his team. Now, this is going to be a bit of a longer match. It's going to be about 15 minutes long, so if you guys want to, go grab your popcorn, get yourself something to drink. It's going to be a fun one, so enjoy the rest of this video. And I can totally understand a lot of people clicking off this video because it's a carrier game. Oh gosh, I know, right? It's a carrier game. Oh, no more of those, please. No, seriously though, carriers are part of the game, and I feel like I have a right to post them. They're a part of the game that I think should be, that should have some spotlight here and there. So, yeah. Now, with all that being said, let's get right into this one. So, Nariko, right off the bat, he got a torpedo salvo off, and he got 3 hits, 10,000 damage, not too bad at all. Now, the torpedo bombers on the Parseval, very, very good. You can get also a lot of cross-torping set up too, because the torpedo bombers on the Parseval are very, very maneuverable, and they're fast. They're very fast as well, almost to the point where it's unrealistic and overpowered. These planes turn like a freaking TIE fighter. Like, zhoo! Literally. They can go from being in a straight line, and they can turn around in like 4 or 5 seconds. It's disgusting. And what's also disgusting is, that Citadel there. There's Nariko's first Citadel of this whole game here on that enemy Chapiev, I believe. Now, down goes the Chapiev. That actually might have been not a Chapiev. I don't know, because Nariko obviously has German on. I have English on, so I can really only read English. But some of the ways ships are spelt when you have German on, I can't even tell if it's like Chapiev or if it's like, I don't know, Begarishan. Who knows, right? But yeah, not bad though. Nonetheless, that one Citadel did like almost 9k damage. Very, very nice indeed. Now, of course, I forgot to mention that we are on Shatter, and it's a domination mode. Shatter, very, very iffy map. I don't like Shatter really at all, mainly because I get it a whole lot, and I spawn middle with my division like 90% of the time. So I don't know if I like Shatter too much, but I could definitely say one thing. With the new weather effects on Shatter, the Wargaming art department, guys, is once again just carrying through. It makes this map look a lot more pleasing. If they could just keep adding these weather effects to all the maps and just, oh my gosh, man. The Wargaming art department is just something else. Carrying. That's all they know how to do, it seems. Holy crap. If it wasn't for the art department, I think most of us would have quit this game by now. But, yeah. So, Nariko up to 23,000 damage. He's got some torpedo hits, obviously. He got some more bomb hits. I don't think they did a whole lot, though. I think they penned or overpenned, something like that. And that's the one issue I have with the Parseval, is the bombs are they're too inconsistent for my liking. They're either going to absolutely nuke you, or they're going to just do not much at all. And usually, 7 out of 10 times, I find myself just doing nothing at all. Like, it's rough. So that's why I prefer running ships like Lexington, because of those HE dive bombers. I'd rather hit people consistently for 10 to 20k than hit people occasionally for like 30k. You know what I mean? I want consistency out of anything I play, including battleships, destroyers, anything. I want consistency. That's my biggest thing in this game. Consistent ships. And if I could play a consistent ship, well, I'll be damned, I'll play it any time I can. Parseval is just not one of those ships I think it's consistent. The AP bombs are not consistent enough for me to actually want to keep playing the Parseval. Now, I'm not just going to, talk about the Lexington either. I mean, that goes for any ships with HE bombs. Shikaku, for example, very good HE bombs when they actually hit, very consistent. When you actually hit them, you'll hit people for 5 to 10, 15k with some fires. You know, I can't mention that too. You know, I can't forget to mention that is fires as well. You can get fires with those HE bombs. Now, one thing I also want to point out too, with even like, for example, the Kaga, you could drop super low. Very good HE bombs on that. Very good HE bombs even on the British. Very good HE bombs. They're very good for getting fires. The point being, guys, is I prefer consistency. All those other carriers have much more consistent bombs. Yes, you're not going to Citadel people for like 30k here and there, of course. But what would you guys rather prefer? Let me in the comments below. Do you prefer AP bombs or do you prefer consistency with HE bombs? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comments. But yeah, so we're already 5 minutes through. Thank you guys for tuning in this far. If you guys have made it this far, and if you haven't subscribed yet, go out and do so. And don't forget to hit the like button. Hitting that like button does help out the video quite a bit. Helps it get out in the algorithm a bit. But nonetheless, though, yeah, Nariko is up to 55,000 damage. He has been bullying the crap out of this, out of this Savetsky Soyuz. And I have to point one thing out, too, with Nariko. Nariko's gameplay here, if he has one plane left, he doesn't care. He still sends it in. I usually, if I have like one plane left or after I get my strike off, I immediately call back my planes and I just go get another squadron up. But Nariko, he makes good use of every single squadron he has. If he has one plane left with decent amount of hit points, he's like, screw it, I'm going to send it in there anyway. Yeah, Nariko is a very, very aggressive carrier player. I can obviously tell that much for sure. Yeah. So Nariko now is coming in here with a full squadron of AP bombers. And let's see if these actually do what they need to do. If he could just get a couple Citadels, that should kill that that Savetsky Soyuz. So he's dropping up from high. And they're looking decent so far. Pretty nice drop. Actually, very good drop indeed. And yeah, that's just why I don't like him, guys. 3 pens, no Citadels. Yeah. It literally would have been better to be in any other carrier in that kind of situation. Not even going to lie with you guys. Nariko lining up another strike from the rear this time. Let's see if he can get him from the rear. Lining it perfectly. That looks like a very decent drop so far. And yeah, just nothing. You know what I mean? That right there, guys. That right there is just a prime example of why I do not like German carriers as much. You know, I'm not saying they're bad. I'm not saying they're bad at all. I think they're pretty damn great when, you know, the AP bombs want to work. And the torpedo bombers are fantastic. But no, dude, I just do not like that about the Germans. They're so inconsistent with their AP bombs. I prefer consistency, guys. And yeah, thank God Nariko sent me this one, because it saved me from having to get a good Parseval game. I got a few good Parseval games off Nariko's stream. Like, I had some pretty good Parseval games, but unfortunately, of course, knowing me, I didn't record them. So I couldn't actually show them. So Nariko luckily sent this one in to me. Now, down goes the enemy Savetsky Soyuz. Torpedo bombers pulling through, like they always do with Parseval. Parseval has easily the best torpedo bombers, in my opinion, in the game. They're just fantastic. They're some of the most maneuverable planes in the game. Very fast. The torpedo cone, too, it lines up so fast. It's just, yeah, Parseval torpedo bombers are just the best, in my opinion, of course. But, yeah, so Nariko up to 72,000 damage, and we're about 8 minutes in, and Nariko only has 1 Citadel. Can we just point that out for a minute? Yeah. Parseval AP bomb, guys, are so overpowered. Yeah, Nariko only has like 1 Citadel. That's going to change, though, coming up here shortly. But I'm just saying, 8 minutes into the game and you only have 1 Citadel. Yeah, I just do not. That's just rough, man. That's really rough. A majority of the damage Nariko has been getting, pretty much all 60k of it, has been off like torpedo hits. So that's just one thing I want to point out right there, guys. It's just, yeah. Now, French battleship, yeah, 3 pens. That's it. No Citadels, just 3 pens. You see what I mean, guys? You guys, I think, are starting to get it a bit more. If he was literally, if Nariko was in any other carrier right now, I feel like he would have been doing a lot better. Maybe not, though, because it's torpedo bombers. I don't know, but I don't know. It is what it is, right, guys? It is what it is. Can't do much about RNG. You have no control over it. Neither did Nariko in this game. And also, one thing I want to point out, too, is Nariko had no control over his teammates. Look what his team has been doing up to this point. They are pretty much 300 points behind, and they have the enemy has 2 out of the 3 caps. They're very, very much losing this game on points. There's only about 5-6 minutes left of this game. They have to do something here if they're going to win this game. And I think there's really no way of coming back on points. The only way they're going to win this game is if they start killing ships and immediately get into that Alpha cap, or that Bravo cap. Otherwise, this is going to be a loss. And it's going to look, minute by the minute, it's going to look ever so more like a loss here. And really not much Nariko could have done about it. I mean, it's not within his control. Nariko has been doing a fantastic job up to this point. He's been helping with his side. He helped deal with the enemy ships there, softened them up a bit. Softened them up a bit, and he's up to 89,000 damage. Sometimes I gotta talk a little bit, slower because I'll start getting my tongue all twisted. But the point being, guys, Nariko's been doing a fantastic job up to this point, but his team just has not been. And, like I said, you don't have control over RNG, and you don't have control over teammates. You just do not. It's something that you just have to deal with, and it is what it is, right? And there we go. Nariko gets his second Citadel 10 minutes into the game. You gotta love it, right? You gotta love it. But, yeah, 9K Citadel, though. Very, very nice indeed. So, Nariko's coming back out here again with another AP dive-bombing squadron here. And that enemy French boy there in the Richelieu is pretty softened up to this point here. Richelieu, obviously, not long for this world the way he's going. Richelieu actually takes out our Suzuya. He gets a Kraken unleashed. And Nariko is now lining up his dive bombers. Will he get a Citadel? Yes, he does. Very nice indeed. That's his third Citadel of the game. And, yeah, he's up to 103,000 damage. Nariko, up to this point, has 2 kills. Yeah, he's been doing a pretty damn good job, but his team just has not been. He's had a couple guys on his team do pretty good, the Amagi and the Republique, but other than that, his team has been doing absolutely dog water. I mean, like I said, I don't mean to be mean to people, but gosh, guys, learn to play your side and try to just, yeah, I won't talk about it too much, but jeez, teammates, man, gotta love them. Gotta love the blueberries, right? So Nariko lining up a torpedo strike. I don't know what angle this is. This is a very questionable torpedo attack angle. Not going to lie with you guys. Those are definitely not going to hit. But, I don't know. Maybe, Nariko maybe made a mistake there. It is what it is. I make mistakes too all the time. All of us do. Not just me. Not just Nariko. But, hey, it is what it is, right? So, but yeah. We are coming up to the end of this video. We've only got about, 3 minutes left of this match here. Not even that. Nariko's team has been losing so hard up to this point. He's nearly 400 points behind. Yeah, it's just, it's a loss. There's really nothing you can do about this one. We all saw it coming about 5 minutes ago. Like, you just know it, man. You just know it to be true here. Nariko's lining up a AP bomb attack again. He's got his invincibility perk active. Lining it up pretty nicely here. They look pretty good. He releases them now. Only 2 got away. And, well, that's all you need. One bomb hit, 1 bomb Citadel. There you go. RNG pulling through, baby. I mean, it is what it is, right? But, yeah, not too bad at all. Very nicely done. That's, I think, his 4th Citadel of the game. But, yeah. So, about 2 minutes left of this game, and Nariko, no matter what he does here, the only way he's going to win is if he kills everybody, and that's just not possible. 2 minutes left, there is no way he's going to kill 3 full health ships. I mean, there's just no way in hell. So, yeah. AP bombs going in again, and, yeah, they just completely missed that time. That was pretty depressing, not going to lie with you guys there. But, yeah. Really not much you can do about it, guys. Nariko's now spotted. The enemy carrier and the enemy battleship are keeping him spotted. And Nariko is going to start getting absolutely chewed apart here. And he's going to die. Nothing he can do about it. Nariko has done all he could up to this point. Maybe he could have done some more, but, I mean, you guys could let me know in the comments. I feel like that Nariko's been doing everything he could. It all comes down to if his teammates could do everything they could. You know what I mean? And that's something you don't have control over. So, 113,000 damage so far. We're not done yet, though. Nariko still has half his HP. He still has some planes left to send out there. This might be his last AP bomb squadron. Who knows? He's lining it up pretty nicely. Diving now. One thing I don't like about Parseval is the bomb angles, but they're looking pretty good. And, oof, yeah, there was a Citadel and an incapacitation. Not too bad at all. 122,000 damage. You see, like, when the AP bombs work like that, they're not that bad. They're pretty damn good. But for the most part, they just do not. Like, for me anyway, they're so inconsistent. That's just something I do not like about the Parseval. But it's not a bad carrier, though. Like, it's a very good carrier if you know what you're doing and if your team knows what they're doing, too. This actually probably would have been a win if his team was just a little bit better and they could actually get caps and actually deal with people. But unfortunately, it's just not meant to be. And the match is going to end in about 30 seconds. Nariko looks like he's lining up his torpedo strike. That is, yeah, not going to hit him. I don't care what realm you're in. That ain't hitting. And that is basically it. Nariko has 600 HP. Down he goes. But nonetheless, Nariko, thank you for sending that one in to me. That was a very good match. Although, yes, it was a loss, guys. But you got to point out, too, that you got to also agree with me that Nariko did a pretty fantastic job. And it will show off here right now. 122k, 5 Citadels, 2 kills, 1500 base XP, top leaderboard, and a carrier. Yeah. But nonetheless, guys, hope you all did enjoy it. Have a great rest of your days, your weeks, wherever you guys are at in the world. And I will see you all next time. Peace out. Stay healthy.